Hello everyone, Venomous here, and we are on a last video made by Creative Assembly before the DLC release for Malakai Makaisson, so the Dwarf's rework and stuff like that. I'm quite excited because from all the videos that I saw about the content creators and so on, those changes for the Dwarfs were the best for the DLC, but let's not linger and watch the video.
Inventive, quirky, doom.
Anything and everything.
So, first of all, we have a new Book of Grudges. Nathan is happy, I'm quite sure. And some nice lore text. So they are like long and short victories, but better because they have more stages, I assume. Like, yeah, it's showing 10. So yeah, something like that was made by Drunk Flamingo years ago in terms of modding in Warhammer 2, and we had it in SFO for quite some time. We didn't incorporate it in Warhammer 3 because yeah, we thought that the more CA will change dwarves sooner or later, and it happened.
Goes in the book.
Malakai is kind of this ranged king of a character. He buffs artillery lines and he's really good at striking from a distance.
Let's sit back,
His
have a tea and a
model
biscuit,
looking very good.
watch the fireworks.
Malakai Makaisson.
Caught between two worlds, the slayer and glorious death, and the engineer who loves to tinker, Malakai Makaisson is truly a force to be.
They were drinking in the middle of the Norska lands. Just like that. Okay. This is the Thunder Barge, also first made mod by Chaos Robbie. Fantastic mod, by the way.
The giant home mountains, with Norskans to the west and east, Rats and Kislev to the south, and a whole host of demons to the north. There's no better testing ground for a genius engineer with a death wish. But that's enough about me. There are munitions to enhance and airships to.
Okay, this is his trade starting. Okay, I don't know what the ability is doing, but it's looking good.
Fly.
Spirit of Grungni.
Many grudges to settle, and a whole buffet of exciting.
So yeah, this is the new mechanic that I heard of, and this is just way better Norska hunting. That's how it is looking, at least. And yeah, very good, very good. He will be speaking more about it, I assume. So let's leave them for now.
We might even meet a glorious death, but for now, let's deal with Dungrut and learn more about Malakai.
Malakai is a really interesting character.
Way
He
better
mixes
editing
being
than
a
the
slayer
Empire
and being
video.
an engineer
Like
into a
Ace up.
goofy little box.
Different
He's
person,
a bit
maybe.
of a fan favorite, but he wasn't featured in that many.
Gyrocopters
Games
are
Workshop
more
books.
units right now.
His playstyle is all around building a lot of artillery and missile units and pushing them to their limits.
Malakai is kind of this ranged king of a character. He buffs artillery lines and he's really.
His stats, ballistic expert, so normal stuff. He's of course unbreakable because he's a slayer, no armor because he's a slayer. A lot of abilities, nice range, 180. This is a lot, and very good melee stats.
Good at striking from a distance.
Slayer with
Where
again.
he kind of falls down is in
What
close
do not like
range
here?
melee combat, where he can't really hold his own.
You might say corner camping is a cowardly move, but I'm playing the waiting game. My cannons and gyrocopters have done some nice work.
We have a
aided
fire
by Malakai's
gyrocopters
buffs.
right now, also
Gotrek
cool
and
change.
Felix are supporting the front line.
Gordon
the thunderers
and
are picking up
Felix
any
are
upstarts getting too
proper
close.
legendary heroes right now.
It's time for the main event. Let loose the spirit of Grungni.
So this is his army ability. Lord of the Rings. Vibes. The eagles are coming. No, it's a fucking Thunder Barge made by dwarves. Yeah,
I
the
can
Thunder
only
Barge
give
is
it
looking
basic orders,
very
and it
good.
doesn't stick around for long,
Like,
not yet.
yeah.
But that's fine by me. Let's sit back, have a tea and a biscuit.
2 minutes. Okay, there was a timer on top left. So it's sticking for 2 minutes. This is a lot. This is a lot for such a strong unit. So I heard it's extremely overpowered right now. This is the best unit in the game from what I heard. But because it almost
Tactical
has no
advantages
counter.
abound, with the spirit of Grungni forever flying above us. Design insight shortly, but first, let's nose around. Ooh, look at that. We've got building options.
Okay, so Malakai is a Horde. This is quite interesting also. I heard about it. Yeah, looking cool. As an idea, as a concept, I like it. The one thing that I don't like here is moving Drake guns. How's the name? The torpedo and the with the Drake guns. No matter. The rent frame thrower units for the dwarves are now way lower tier 2 and tier 3, and I really don't like that change.
Recruitment provides us with a limited number of units that we can recruit
Iron
from anywhere
Drakes.
on the campaign map. This also relates to any of our lords in the
All the
Spirit of
rest seems
Grungni's
fine, but the
radius.
Iron Drakes being tier
Departments aid in
2,
things like campaign
I
movement,
don't like it. I
production,
don't like it.
recruitment slots,
Even
unit
tier 2 will
experience,
be free,
army
will be
upkeep, and
fine.
increasing the time the Spirit of Grungni sticks around in battle. The Spirit of Grungni
Okay, so you can
is tied to
increase
Malakai
the
and gives
duration
him
of an army
immense
ability.
advantage on the campaign map as well as in combat. Used at the right moment, and the Spirit can mean the difference between victory or defeat.
So the Spirit of Grungni is kind of this
Yeah,
calling
ship is
power
looking great.
that we've never really
I
had
love it,
in
really.
Total War.
Okay, those are the crazy stats for him. Like 500 melee power strength, but the melee attack is 20, so it's nothing. Missile strength is a lot, but every unit on the barge is shooting, so it's not an actual value. Yeah. It's looking very, very interesting. The range is one, I assume it's like an UI bug,
Warhammer before.
but it had 15k health for the
Spirit of
vanilla.
Grungni
Wow,
forgoes
no
the
unit has
weakness of the
such a
Thunder
health.
Barge, which is getting into position. The Spirit can drop in at any place and unleash hell.
It's crazy strong.
Malakai will speak to the dwarf players that are looking
Skills.
for something a little bit new. A lot of our existing characters don't have that same pushing the
Flamethrower's looking
boundaries and
cool.
inventiveness that
I
comes
don't know
with
if I
him.
like the
Also, these
so many
adventures
units in
are
gyrocopters,
really
but
thematic.
we shall see in
To
gameplay. If
fulfill
it
the
will be
fantasy
fine,
of
then
a
we'll be
Slayer,
using it.
Malakai can
Same for the
set out
SFO.
on epic adventures which unlock in turn 5. But
Nice
the
shot.
constant pull of machinery is the lifeblood of any true Dowie, and Malakai
This
has
video is way
perfectly
better.
married these
Maybe
two
it's because dwarves and I
vital
love
parts of
dwarves.
himself. To that end,
My favorite
adventures are paired
faction
with
from
a type of
Warhammer
unit.
1.
These units are highly
Great
recommended
editing.
used during the related adventure because when the axes are drawn, they'll give us a significant tactical advantage. We can use the higher adventure units mechanic to recruit a limited number of these units, even if we haven't unlocked them via the building stream.
Okay, so when you start a adventure, you get the units to recruit them just from the mechanic.
Every adventure has 6 independent objectives to complete, each upgrading the associated unit differently, but only 3 objectives are required to unlock the legendary battle.
Okay, so you can do those, but you don't need to do all of them. Great stuff, and because Norska was so problematic that you had to do this whole line of events to get to the battle. Yeah, so this system would be great for the Norska hunting, really. You have the objectives, you don't need to do all of them, and each of the objective gives some bonuses, and then you do the battle.
The more we complete,
Fantastic
the
idea.
stronger our unit
Great
becomes.
improvement of a thing that
Malakai's
was
campaign really plays
in
into
vanilla,
the adventures he had
in
with Dr.
Norska,
Felix.
but
You'll be
done
going
way
around
better.
the world, collecting technologies and fighting these awesome battles.
And as part of that, we incentivize you to upgrade some units which will be pretty pivotal in the success in taking on that beast.
Yeah.
Malakai is different from other Slayers. Most of them are desperate to fulfill their oath. He's got some things to tinker with before that.
As I've completed all 6
He don't want to die so
objectives over
fast,
the
you know.
overachiever, the legendary battle is unlocked. Before we go face our potential death, let's have a wee peek at the changes to the Dowie tech tree. I love trees, and now we've got 2 distinctive ones, guilds and clans. As we've been
So I
playing more
heard about
aggressively,
that.
I've
The
gone full
tech
throttle
tree
into
is
the clans
quite
tree to
quite
give us every
crazy
edge when the grudges start grudging.
in some bonuses,
Check
but
out
it's
the
good
blog
that
to
they
see the
changed
full
it.
changes to the
I
dwarf
didn't
factions.
mind the old
Stick
one,
around and watch me
but
shoot
it's
this
still cool.
cannon.
I really didn't mind the
Oh,
old.
silly
Really,
old
I like the
my
old one.
turtle formation. They're
Important thing.
silly old, you can't beat my turtle.
Cannons have different ammunitions types. Yeah, we have 2 new ammunition types. Interesting. So this is like a grape shot and a solid shot, most likely.
Formation. They're cavalry sneakily trying to get to our cannons.
Elgi.
Thankfully, we have a shield of miners.
It's good that the lore stuff. The first battle is against high elves,
No,
this is
you're not
because
supposed to
dwarves
go
don't like
behind the
high elves.
miners. I'm going to pretend that's not happening and summon the spirit of Grungni.
This thing will be OP as hell. Like I see the doom stacks. People doing the
I've
only
really
unit
dropped the
doom
ball
stack.
here. These horses aren't going down. Maybe the fun.
By the way,
bits
that's
are.
why I never wanted to
Hey,
do
could be
this
worse,
at
at least
the
the
unit
dragons aren't big. Yeah, there
to
they are.
SFO.
Yeah, there they are.
I felt that was a bit too much. The Thunder Badge.
You know what? This is fine.
Even
We've
that
still
I
got
had the
one cannon.
permission from
We
Robbie.
only need one. I hope.
Dragons! Good that they are not showing the siege like in the last videos. Like I'm so tired about the sieges. Many people are asking me
Except the
to do
dragons.
like a version of SFO mod menu that you don't need to do sieges, you can auto-resolve them all the time, and I'm really keen to that idea, because I'm doing it myself. I don't play siege battles.
Right, well, that could have gone worse, but with the dragons dealt with, we're on the cusp of victory.
I don't know what's wrong with the siege battles. Maybe I know what's wrong, but I don't know how to fix them. I don't think that anyone does.
A close victory means more adventures to fulfill my oath.
Okay, and you can pick the adventures.
Gamek Grimbrow, our demon slayer lord, has already started around a fisticuffs with the Chaos Dwarf, so I suppose I'll start working on the Dreadquake Destruction adventure.
Okay,
And as I
zeros.
started a new adventure, that associated unit becomes open to me through the Higher Adventures unit tab.
Malakai's fantasy is one of really two halves. He's a slayer, but he's also this eccentric genius engineer. So
This is the Riders of Apocalypse music, yeah?
for players who want to tinker with all various types of dwarf technology,
Cool, very
whilst
cool.
also
Like, really,
adhering to the strict
damn,
rules of the
I like
Slayer
how the
Oath,
dwarves
this
are
is your
made.
guy.
I haven't mentioned it up till now, but our more perceptive viewers would have noticed the different numbers over the heads of characters and settlements.
The grudges.
No, we're not ranking them, though Malakai's an obvious 10. This is the update to the grudge system.
Music.
We wanted the grudge system to play a bigger part in dwarf campaigns and have a larger impact. To achieve this, grudges now work over a cycle of 10 turns called the Age of Reckoning.
I'm not keen
The
about
number
this
looming
idea.
menacingly
Just
over a
now,
character's
I
head
need to
indicates
check
how
it in
many
game,
grudges
yeah?
they've incurred. Throughout the 10-turn cycle, we want to build the highest number possible. The more grudges settled, the better.
Like
our
the idea itself is great, yeah, but I'm not keen about the fact that it's a timer. It's a race, because if you start to turtle, so you won't get a lot of combat battles and so on, then you will be on this low level of reckoning, and on low level it goes only negatives. I assume it's fine, because dwarves are a bit more dynamic with this update, but it's a bit against the idea of the dwarves for me, and we shall see how if we will be reworking it. I was thinking about just making the positives and negatives on every level, yeah. So it's not like
rewards in both
you need to
campaign
do
buffs
it.
and access to grudge settler units will be. Grudges can be incurred by different means. Someone occupying a dwarven settlement that isn't a dwarf. Trespassing. Raiding. Attacking. Looking at me funny. Asking annoying questions.
That was good.
Not saying thank you when I hold the door open for you last Thursday, Andrew. And factions alliances. Anything and everything. goes in book.
The mechanic itself
Speaking
is
of,
great,
the book
yeah.
had a small
I'm not
makeover.
keen about the
It
effects.
now has tabs. Let's flick through them. Legendary Grudges, a long-term campaign goal.
We had the
offering
Confederations
powerful rewards.
in
Completing
by the
Retake
Oath
Realms,
Gold
for
using
example, gives you
for
a hefty
ages
chunk
in
of settled
SFO, but
grudges and
it's great that
reopens the
it's in vanilla and
allowing
in
quick
better
and
way.
easy
Like
passage around the
no
region.
mod can be better than the game.
In the
The
Legendary
base
Gold
game,
tab,
if
we can
if
compare our
the
settled
creators
grudges against
giving
our
an
fellow
effort, and
Dowie,
CA is
and
giving a lot
if
of effort
formidable
with this
enough,
update, and
confederate them.
I'm really happy.
Finally, the Grudge Settlers tab gives us an overview.
So
of
those
all
are the
Grudge
special
Settler
units that you
and
can
at what grudge level they're unlocked.
recruit
Once an Age of Reckoning
like
is done, you have the choice to take a
regiments
10-turn
of
break from
renown
grudging
when you
or
want.
immediately jump back in, righting wrongs.
We took a look at the grudge mechanic and thought the flavor was there, but the gameplay was a little stagnant. So we've added some more dynamism to how grudges are distributed, so you can always see who needs a
I'm
grudge.
fine with that. I'm not
Malakai's
not fine
glorious
with the
death
effects.
eludes him still, but perhaps not for much longer.
The fact that you see the
We've
grudges
stress
everywhere is
tested our
great. It's a
gyrocopters
fantastic
and
idea,
tweaked
and not
them
those
silly. We're now
pesky
ready to
missions that
face
we
the
had in the
Dawizar
past.
in a battle that will no doubt be remembered in song, or at least interpretive dance.
Cringe. This is new unit that I really like.
Time to
Goblin
prove
chopper.
these Hashut-worshipping
Gob chopper,
fiends
something like
are
that.
No match for a true Dowie's engineering prowess.
All the new units for
We'll close
dwarves
the
are
gap
looking
and try
very
to
good.
tease them forward with sporadic cannon fire. But the Dawizar are as stubborn as their inventions are ugly.
And the models
they hold
itself look better
steadfast
than
to
the
the
Empire,
rework
sadly,
plans.
because like the new iron sights were like
The convoys
Okay.
arrived, so we'll head them off with our gyrocopters.
look on those shots.
You know, that's enough waiting.
I'm
Our
off Apocalypse.
Doomseekers will lead the charge.
Apocalypse now.
So Doomseekers are kind of like this elite Slayer unit, think aspiring champions, but on the dwarf roster,
They
have
look
this
great.
ability where if you push the button, they just spin around and deal loads
Yeah.
and loads of damage. So with
Awesome.
a dual chain access,
Awesome
they're really gonna cause
idea.
some havoc.
spinning. That's a good trick. One our Dragon Slayer hero unfortunately can't employ against such a massive
Oh, sorry. This is a new hero. Yeah, it's normal stats like a Slayer. I really would like to know what abilities do they have.
foe. This unbreakable anti-large melee expert is committed only to a glorious death. But not today. Not with the Demon Slayer
Not
on
today,
the prowl.
not tonight. So this is a Lord variant. Very
Demon
cool
Slayers
also.
are kind of like these chaff blender units. And what we mean by that is they're great at taking out large groups of condensed infantry.
Whirling access. Okay.
Ooh, look out, here comes Garagrim Iron.
Garagrim was first legendary hero we ever introduced to SFO, and that was almost 5 years ago. He was introduced in SFO almost 5 years ago. Woo. Yeah, way later, 2 or 3 years later, there was a mod. Also by way better than the ours, I have to admit, but yeah, we did the characters first,
Hero.
and
My
he
favourite
have
thing
a
about
special
Garagrim
place in my heart
is that
still.
his axe is
As a
chain
character that
arm,
we
so he doesn't lose
made as a first legendary
Anti-infantry
lord.
melee specialist.
Uh,
Garagrim's
character,
quite
sorry.
fast. For a dwarf.
They probably
The front
will be
line is
merging
getting a
our
little
changes
hot
with
the
the
Thunderers.
vanilla
We'll pull them
with the
back to
character,
give
because
them
we
some
have
breathing room.
quite unique stuff on him also.
Thunderers are dwarfs that are trained in the use of firearms.
Thunderers are also
have been
SFO
in the
unit.
game since Warhammer
Not only
1,
SFO,
and
but
they're introducing
modded,
weapon
of course.
option
It's
that
great
allows
that
them to
they
take
are
approach
adding the unit to
to
the
type of shotgun.
dwarves, especially after the Chaos Dwarves received this unit, so it's very fitting to have it.
Away from the bulk of the battle, our gyrocopters and the Spirit make short work of the incoming reinforcements. A good thing too, because we've just unleashed the Slayer Pirates.
Slayer pirates were first introduced.
This
in
is the
Dwarf
unit
War
that
and
would be
later Restored
really
Chaos.
good to
They're
add
kind of
to
these cutlass
Sartosa,
and pistol
because
wielding
it's very
badasses
fitting.
that drink rum filled with gunpowder and iron filings. So pretty sus.
Suspicious.
We didn't quite manage to catch the train. I don't mean, that's not a pun. And it's wrecking havoc with the Thunderers. Time for the Goblin Hewer.
The Goblin here is a spinning construction of death and mayhem that fires axes at
This is a very interesting idea of a unit from what I heard. So it have only 2 ammunition, but are extremely powerful, and after they use it, they just change into the
rapid
Slayer
succession
unit.
at the enemies. Once the ammunition has all been depleted, though, it's also crewed by Slayers, which then run headlong into the battle.
Very, very, very cool idea.
With the Hewer's help, we've managed to pull the Grim Delvers back. Add a shanty from the long-drong Slayer Pirates,
Pirates even.
and a war cry from the Brotherhood of Grimnir,
Damn.
and the front line is all
Doomseekers
secure.
look awesome.
Let's
They
unleash
look really,
the Thunderbarge.
really awesome.
The Thunderbarge is the ultimate expression of Dwarven air power. It's got 2 cannons, it's got loads of gunners on it, it's got 4 bomb bays, and it's also got a giant harpoon that it can fire from the main balloon part. It is insane.
Damn, I didn't
and it's
know about
really
the
changed
harpoon.
The face of the dwarf place.
They're like shooting from above. Awesome.
Demon-infused
Awesome
war machines.
unit.
Foul has shut magic. Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Look how our corrupted cousins flee before the might of Malakai Makaisson.
Yeah. This is looking good. Ugly.
Alas, our victory falls hollow for the master of innovation.
Yeah, I love it. I really love it. How it's looking.
A
I'm quite
glorious
hyped.
death
I'm
has escaped
quite
Malakai
hyped, I have
once
to say.
more, and we can only
for the
curse
dwarf.
our exceptional talent for this grave injustice. What's this?
Dreadquake.
Could it be? Was this the last of Malakai Makaisson's adventures?
Glorious death.
Has our hero met the glorious end he has so desperately sought?
Awesome.
Or
Awesome.
will you see just how far his inventions will take him?
Looks awesome. What can I say? Malakai Makaisson. Wow, he's really, really good. Damn, I did. Okay, from all of those 3 contents, I have to try this. Maybe because I really love dwarves, but damn it, like he is looking very good. Like, damn it, I will be making a DLC review after the release because I don't have any early access, so don't worry. I will share my expressions and my impressions about the DLC. But yeah, it's looking very good. Like the dwarves rework, besides this one small thing with the effects for the Age of Reckoning, they are looking really awesome. Like models, everything is very good. It's a shame that, like, if I look on right now on my initial impressions on the factions for the DLC, I would say the dwarves are the best looking. They're looking very good. The content is very, very good theme, very direct, focused and directed on one thing, on Slayers. Great, awesome thing. Then we have Nurgle, that is also cool, about those mercenaries, characters. The mechanics are looking interesting, but I don't know how they will fold. Like Nurgle is a big unknown right now because in vanilla he's quite bad, and the new changes, if they are good, they can fix the faction a lot. Yeah, when I would say with the dwarves it's just improvement over the faction didn't need a fix for me. With the Empire, the DLC stuff at least that I'm looking on, this Noon is just Icket Workshop. I don't see much new or inventive there, because, like, for example, the Malakai Adventures are looking. This is a Norska hunting, but done way better. Yeah, and the workshop for LSEP is looking like a Icket Workshop, just made a bit different. I would not say better. There is no improvement there, at least for now, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I will be still wanted to play it. And sadly, the Empire unit, DLC units look not bad, but the worst in compared to the rest. As for the DLC content, they are very good looking, like extremely good, I would even say, but not as good as the dwarves and the Nurgle ones. But we shall see about that. Just before the DLC releases next Tuesday, so on 13th of April, remember about that, I will be making a video about an SFO, what you can expect, what are the plans, what we are working on right now, because the new update is almost ready for SFO. Of course, we'll need to update it and fix the mod, but it's quite huge. Yeah, so you won't be only getting a DLC adjustments, but a very, very big update for the SFO. And yeah, my question is, do you like what we just saw? I'm quite excited. I'm really hyped for the dwarves. Like, I was hyped for a DLC for Warhammer like that for ages, I would even say, for Age of Reckoning, but I really like it, and my question is, what do you think about it? And if you like the video, remember to feed the YouTube algorithm, and I was Vendris, and I'm out. Have a nice day. Bye.